It's a Blue Raider game day, and the Blue Raider Network is on the air. Today's MTSU women's basketball game is just 30 minutes away, and the Blue Raider game day coverage begins with countdown to tip-off. Countdown to Tip-Off is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Joe Fisher.
Live from Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center in Knoxville, Tennessee. Welcome to Middle Tennessee Lady Raider basketball. Tonight, two of the best women's programs not only in the state, but in the nation. Clyde tonight here in Knoxville as the Lady Raiders of Middle Tennessee visit the Lady Vols of the University of Tennessee. I'm Joe Fisher. Great to be with you back courtside. We used to call it just Thompson Bowling Arena, but then Food City got involved. Probably a little cash involved in that, and that's okay. Going to be a big crowd here tonight in anticipation of this one. Each team 2-0. Lady Raiders beat Grand Canyon in the last outing in a good one, 57-47. Lady Vols have rolled in two easy contests, 90-50 over UT Martin, 101-53 over Samford. Kyle Turnham couldn't be with us tonight. His coaching duties keeping him away, but we're great to have Darren Parks sitting in tonight with us here on the broadcast. You picked a good one, partner. This is one I'm sure Tennessee's been looking forward to.
Without a doubt, ever since last year's contest in Huntsville, Alabama, regardless of the coaching change, the players remain the same. And for the first time in the history of these two storied programs, Middle Tennessee got the better of them. Middle Tennessee has been the best program in the state of Tennessee these last several years. Mm-hmm. The Lady Vols have a chance to try to cut back and take claim tonight here in Thompson Bowling.
That win last year in Huntsville, 73-62, with the Lady Raiders getting their first victory ever over the Lady Vols. You know, with nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. You want high-quality, affordable education? Well, it's not too late to apply. Learn more at mtsu.edu. We'll come back more of the pregame show in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm is here to help you select the right protection at the right price. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I'll make sure sure that you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm, it's easy to make the right choice. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Well, let's take a look at the teams around the conference, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites Murfreesboro. Old-fashioned Southern hospitality and contemporary comfort at a great rate. Located at 325 North Thompson Lane in Murfreesboro. Louisiana Tech, the first team to reach 3-0 overall in the season with a win 2 days ago. New Mexico State 2-0. Of course, the Lady Raiders 2-0. Western Kentucky 2-0. They play tonight at Mercer. They are the only other Conference USA team in action. UTEP is 2-0. Sam Houston 2-1. Tough loss to Kansas the other night. Liberty 2-1. Kennesaw State, FIU, and Jacksonville State are all 1-1. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get a scouting report on the Lady Vols from Associate Head Coach Matt Insel. That is next. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Bucks, cash, bread, coin, dough, bank, loot, cheddar, whatever you call it, the Cash Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery have lots of it. 4 great games absolutely loaded to the brim with top prizes from $50 to $1,000. Now that's a whole lot of cabbage, moolah, cheese, dinero, Benjamins. Well, you get the idea. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com. With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Now for a scouting report on the Lady Vols of Tennessee, and Associate Head Coach Matt Insel joins us here. Boy, the first thing when I start going down lists and I see 34 turnovers a game, is it just a full-court pressing defense? What causes that?
Yeah, they're just going to run 2 at you at all times, man-to-man, full court. makes and misses, looking to jump trap you all over the floor. And that's really the key to the game. We've talked about it for the last 3 days, is we cannot throw the ball to them. We've got, if we're going to have a turnover, we get trapped, throw it in the 8th row so we can set our defense before you throw it to them and let them get in transition. Because, you look at it on for they're averaging 95, 96 points a game, but 85 of that's coming off of offensive rebounds or opponents' turnovers. And so we've got to rebound the basketball, and we can't turn the ball over.
Okay, let's talk personnel. Who kind of runs the show for them?
Jewel Spear. She started for them last year. She was one of their main players last year. She's a transfer from Wake Forest that is one of the top players in the country. We got to do a good job of knowing where she's at all times in transition. And then you got Spencer there that's really, really good. You got, they're all about the same. But Jewel Spear is one kid that we cannot lose tonight.
It's interesting. You win last year. Coach is different. Offense is different. A lot of the personnel are different, but what does translate from last year?
They're just great athletes, great rebounders. What Tennessee stood for many, many years is being really good on the offensive glass. This team right here is no different than any Tennessee team there's been for the last 30 years. They're really good on the offensive glass. In the first half, in their second game of the year, they had 20 offensive rebounds in one half.
Yeah.
They're shooting it a lot, so it comes a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. We've got to do a good job of keeping them off the glass.
This is the first time that I think your post players are facing somewhat similar size. They've been dealing with smaller players up until now. That's a different dynamic, isn't it?
It's a big-time different dynamic. And in the past, Anastasia's played well against bigger players. We hope that carries into tonight. But like you said, it's a chance tonight. This is a big game for her. She's a WNBA prospect, so are their players. It's a chance. There's going to be a lot of scouts watching tonight. It's a great chance for her to show on a national stage how good she really is.
How much carryover from just having won this game last year? I know people are different, players, coaches, but having won the last one and getting that off the board, how much difference does that make?
Huge difference, especially for the returners. They knowing that they won the game. We related it a lot to Louisville. The year before we beat Louisville, came back last year and beat them again. And the same thing with this bunch. You have to have that same mentality. Now that you know that you can beat them, now it's time to just relax and go play. And as we told the team today, look, none of them has ever wanted us to be their coach, and they didn't want you to be their players. So now let's have a little spur about you here, have something in your gut right here, and let's attack them.
Play well.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Stay with us. More in a moment. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball from Van Wagner.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog-friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeling and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics, because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Tonight's pregame visit with Coach Insel is brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Read all about Blue Raider sports in the Daily News Journal. The DNJ is Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more.
Rick, you come in off a really solid performance. What were the best takeaways from the Grand Canyon game?
Well, I really liked our defensive effort. We had some rotations that were not good, but we were just, everybody was hustling. Everybody was on the same page, and the effort from all five of them at one time was just tremendous, and I was really satisfied with that.
It was interesting when I started looking at the game from last year against Tennessee. One of the first things that jumped off the page was Gregory with 22, 5 3-pointers, and it kind of, do you think in the back of her mind that puts her in a good place to think, I can do that again? Well, I think, Joe, that she's in a good place anyway. One of the things is the maturity right now. 2 years ago, this would have been bothering her not being able to score as much, because she's always been a scorer. But she's so valuable to us as on the defensive end. It's just unbelievable. And she feels good about herself. I feel good about her, and that's important for our basketball team. And the other players know that. And so, right now going in, we need good defensive effort from her, and if we get 5 or 6 threes from her, that'd be great. Absolutely. I look at the stats from Tennessee from their first 2 games, given maybe the opponent's not the strongest there are, but when you're forcing 34 turnovers a game, that's got to draw a red flag somewhere, doesn't it?
Well, they've got a lot of length. They're very athletic, and they've got some experience there, so. They're buying into her system. I think they'll be a lot better basketball team a month from now than they are right now. But we're not going to have to play them a month from now. We're playing them now, and they'll be a full load tonight for us. But still, what she has got them buying into, if she can get them to buy into that for the rest of the year, and athleticism that she's got a chance to have a pretty decent team. She's got a good team now, but she's got a chance to take another step or 2 forward. And, they play so many people, and they've got to. If they don't, they're not going to keep them. And right now I think they're playing like 11 or 12 young ladies at one time, subbing them in and out 3 or 4 at a time. So, we got to overcome that. Everybody's got their way of doing things, just like we have. And, she's got her way of doing things. And, she can't come in and put somebody else's system in. She's got to come in and put in what she got here with, and that's what got her here.
When you look at this matchup, give me a couple things that you feel like are an advantage for you, and a couple that you look at and say, well, maybe they're an advantage we have to deal with.
Well, I'm thinking that our maturity tonight is going to show up. I'm interested to see how Courtney handles the pressure. Jalen handles the pressure. Tamia handles the pressure. I think this is one of the big games that Alina's been in her whole career. That'll be a big crowd. I'm just interested in seeing how our team is going to adapt to all of this. This is a growing type game. We came here to win the game, but we came here more to grow than we did anything. And let's hope that that's what we do tonight.
When you are facing a team that presses and doubles and all those kind of things, and we talked about this a couple of games ago, sometimes when you break a press, you want to attack immediately and try to score. Sometimes you want to back off and just kind of run your offense. What do you want to do tonight in that situation?
Well, you got 2 different philosophies. You're going to attack to score, and if you do, you're speeding the game up, and that's what you want you to do. I'm kind of torn about that. I hate backing off of what we do, but maybe tonight we need to slow it down and run our offense and make them have to guard us half court. We'll kind of feel this thing out as we go and see where we're at. They may force us to have to run and gun. And if they do, I feel like our players can do that. But I'm thinking in the back of my mind, let's run some half-court offense and make them have to guard us.
Is this a better game finally for you if this game is not a 95-90 game, it's more in the 70s, or does that matter to you?
What matters to me, Joe's winning. If it's a 95-90 game, we win, I'm happy.
As long as you're 95.
Yeah, I'm happy. If it's a 55-50 game and we win, I'm happy.
Play well tonight.
Thank you, Joe.
We'll have more in a moment. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000. Visit them at leecompany.com or call 615-867-1000.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 130,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing. Update your information and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Tonight's injury report brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Murfreesboro's personal injury law firm and a proud sponsor of the Blue Raiders. No significant injuries for the Blue Raiders at the moment. For Tennessee, Kaya Wynn out for the season with a torn Achilles tendon, and Edie Darby currently out with a left foot injury. Time now to take a look at the quick starting lineups here, brought to you by Ascend Federal Credit Union. Show your MTSU pride with every purchase. Visit Ascend branch and ask for your MTSU branded debit card. Ascend, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend is insured by NCUA. For the Lady Vols of Tennessee, and Darren Rick alluded to this, they're going to play a lot of people. So the starting lineup tonight is different than what we have seen. Jules Spears in it for the fifth-year player, number 0, 5'10", transfer from Wake Forest, averaging 15 points per game. Number 1 is Sarah Puckett, 6'2" senior from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, averaging 6 points per game. Number 2, Ruby Whitehorn, 6-foot junior from Detroit, transfer from Clemson, averaging 14 points a game. Number 7, Samara Spencer, 5'7" senior, transfer from Arkansas, averaging 11 points per game. And number 21, Tess Darby, 6'1", fifth-year player out of Greenfield, Tennessee. Kim Caldwell's in her first year as the head coach of the Lady Vols. She is 2-0. We'll talk more about her background as time goes on. Same starting lineup for the Lady Raiders. Courtney Blakely, Anastasia Boldareva, Jalen Gregory, Tamia Scott, and Elena Enrique. Rick Insolin in his 20th year as the head coach of the Lady Raiders, 465 and 156. He is assisted by associate head coach Matt Insel, Kim Bruton, Nita Davis, Tom Hodges, and Courtney Wilson. We'll take a break, come back, and get this one started from Knoxville. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com. RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, managed IT, and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through building services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes. Providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles, TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders.
It's the golden anniversary of Middle Tennessee women's basketball. Season number 50 of Lady Raider basketball is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Raiders, Shelby Fisher.
Team 50 has come to Knoxville, Tennessee tonight. The Lady Raiders of Middle Tennessee take on the Lady Volunteers of the University of Tennessee. I'm Joe Fisher. Great to be with you courtside at Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. Joined tonight here courtside by Darren Park as we get set for a good one. These two met last year. Middle Tennessee in the Von Braun Center in Huntsville defeated Tennessee. First time ever in the program's history, 73-62. They did it a couple of ways. One, Darren, they were 12 of 24 from three-point range, but this is a different Tennessee team. It's a new coaching staff led by Kim Caldwell. Interesting, Tennessee stepped out of the family for the first time. It's not a Pat Summitt, disciple, if you will. Kim Caldwell comes in, a great successful background in Division II, one successful year at Marshall, and she brings a pressing up-tempo style.
Yeah, you heard about it through the entire pregame show. It is all about style and tempo. What the Lady Vols want to do with Coach Caldwell is try to frustrate you, try to get you to play faster than you're used to playing, and basically they want to turn you over in the first 5 seconds or so. If you can handle the pressure, if you could take care of the basketball from 10 seconds to 20 seconds, I think you can get any shot you want against this team, because I don't think they've completely bought into this system. But Middle Tennessee's got to handle that first 5 seconds, Joe.
Lady Vols ranked 5th in the nation, forcing an average of 34 turnovers per game. Now, granted, maybe the opponent has a little something to do with that, Sanford, UT Martin, but still, they are going to come after you. And you heard Matt Insel, hopefully, in our scouting report say, look, if we're going to turn the ball over, throw it into the stands. Then you can set up your defense. Just don't give up the fast break the other way.
Yeah, we talk as coaches all the time about dead ball turnovers versus live ball turnovers. And Coach Insel in practice last night and shooting around today stressed to his team, if you feel that you're going to turn it over, just hold it for a 5 second. Heck, throw it 10 rows up into the bleachers. Middle can set their defense and try to eliminate a fast break opportunity coming back the other way. If they can eliminate Tennessee's fast break opportunities, if Tennessee has to run offense, I don't know if they can make enough shots to beat this Lady Raider team.
Lady Raiders wearing the blue, familiar blue jerseys, trunks, the word blue down one side, the right side of the shorts leg, Raiders down the other side, Middle Tennessee in block letters, white numerals and lettering. Tennessee, white jerseys and trunks, Tennessee across the front, orange numerals and lettering, and that orange and white checkerboard trim down the shorts, pants, legs. We're getting set for a good one. Good crowd here. They've been averaging just under 10,000 per game, and this really, in the grand scheme of things, is their first big notable game. And now it is a Tuesday night, but there's a good crowd on hand.
There's a great crowd. It's a notable game because the Lady Vols, the fans understand history, and they understand exactly who the head coach of Middle Tennessee is and the history that comes with that 8-time Hall of Famer. But what I love to see, Joe, as I look around, hey, there's a lot of blue in the stands tonight, and it's not Lady Vol blue.
They made the trip. Middle Tennessee controls the tap. Boulder Raven with the tap to Blakely, and we're underway. Lady Raiders will move left to right as you listen. Tennessee opens up man-to-man defensively. Bounce pass to Gregory. Drives right side of the lane. Goes to the hoop, laid it in. Nice start.
Boulder Raven slipped the screen. Tennessee's going to try to double-team that. They worked on that in practice, Joe. That's a great first possession.
Gregory 2-0 lead for the Lady Raiders, and now Tennessee down court. Middle Tennessee will open up man-to-man, and a traveling violation. Enrique there defensively forced the turnover by Whitehorn. Now here you're going to see the full court pressure by the Lady Vols. And this is a spot bring in. Gregory gets it into Blakely. A lot's going to fall on Blakely tonight to handle these double teams. There's the bounce pass to the front court. Enrique didn't field it cleanly, but she just let it settle. Gets it back to Blakely. Now they'll run the half-court offense. Blakely goes left side of the lane to the basket. Missed it. Could not get it over the rim. Rebound Lady Vols. They want to run. Cross-court pass. Whitehorn steps into the three. It's way too strong. Rebound taken away by Gregory from Middle Tennessee. Now they'll draw a double team. They double team everything in the backcourt. Now Blakely front court. So far so good. 1 minute gone. Lady Raiders leading by a score of 2-0. Penetration, Scott wide open with a lay-in. There's that screen on the left side of the lane again.
And they're slipping it, so Coach Caldwell and the Lady Vols, they better have an adjustment for that, because if they continue to defend that way, Middle Tennessee's going to go to that repeatedly.
Long range three is tapped out deep. Blakely has a reach in blocked, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Lady Vols. Had an opportunity in transition, and Darren, maybe a mistake, dribbled into the traffic instead of backing up, letting that traffic come from the side.
Well, and forced the shot too, Joe, and she had Gregory on the wing. If she could have just gathered herself, Middle had her first three-point opportunity tonight. But that's a chance for Middle to take a rare fast break opportunity.
Already substitutions. Alyssa Latham, a 6'2 sophomore, and that's an offensive foul that's called on number 4, Kanaya Boyd, who just checked in. Picks up her first. And the team's first.
Kanaya Boyd, the freshman from Centennial High School in Las Vegas. I'm very good friends with Coach White's out there. Kanaya Boyd's a really, really good player, and she's going to be a star here for the Lady Vols.
Started the last game, didn't get the start here tonight. Front court, Scott picked up on a switch, drives left side of the lane, forced up a contested shot, no good. Saw some of that in the Grand Canyon game, not taking the wisest shots trying to drive. There's a pass inside. Oh, rejected by Boulder Rava. Rebound picked up by Talisha Cooper. She'll take a 12-footer and back rim it, no good. Rebound, they scrap for it. Cooper got it back. Bounce pass to the top of the key. Another offensive opportunity. They jack up a three, no good. Rebound on the floor. Finally ripped out of there by Gregory. Jump ball, possession arrow to Middle Tennessee.
Joe, you just described the Lady Vols offense this season so far. Shoot it as quick as you can and try to get an offensive rebound. And they got 3 of them there in that possession.
Lucky to dodge the bullet there, giving up that many opportunities. Lady Raiders are getting drives to the basket, but they're taking contested off-balance shots.
They change the basketball one more time. That contested drive will become a wide-open drive. Just be patient, and that's what Coach Ensel's going to be preaching to them here this media timeout.
Blakely coming up, draws the double team at the center line, breaks it, and then threw it away. Scott hesitated going to the sideline, and they turned it over, but that's a turnover that goes out of bounds, so no transition. And again, Tennessee substituting liberally here as they bring in Z Spearman, 6'4" junior from Decula, Georgia. Sarah Puckett back into the contest. Spencer back into the game. They will play, they'll go 10-11 deep pretty regularly here.
Yep.
They sure will.
It's like a hockey lineup.
Yep, it is. They change there's a long three once again. That one's good. The three is good by Spencer. Samara Spencer gives the Lady Vols a 3-2 lead. That was about a 23-footer.
It was, and Blakely even had a hand up. That's a tough shot by Spencer.
Blakely to Scott on the left wing. Scott picked up through a contact on the switch. Now she drives to the basket and lays it in. If they'll just be patient, that drive comes open. Tamia with 4. Lady Vols back up, or the Lady Raiders back up 4-3. Contested jumper by Puckett is good. Sarah Puckett, 6'2" senior with her first points.
And when she gets to that 15-foot range, that's her money spot. She's really, really good from 15.
6'5", Lady Vols. Just over 3 minutes gone, first quarter. Scott draws a double team. There's the contact. There was a lot of hand checking the last trip down. They let it go. This time they didn't, and Puckett is whistled for her first and the second on Tennessee.
I'm interested to see how this game plays out from that standpoint, Joe. Grand Canyon was real physical with the Lady Raiders. I don't know if Tennessee will be as physical, so I think Middle Tennessee can handle this pressure.
Blakely with the basketball, swings it left side to Gregory. Gregory up top to Enrique, back to Gregory. Gregory lobs it in to Boulder Rava. Boulder Rava 12 feet away, powers a little closer, makes it up and finishes.
And what we saw right there, no double team, Joe. I was waiting to see how the Lady Vols are going to handle Boulder Rava.
So with the basket, and then the shot missed, and Gregory comes down with the rebound, and she's fouled on a reach in from behind. They get number 2, that's Whitehorn, her first, and the team's third. 8-5, Middle Tennessee with the lead.
And the next line change.
I mean, it literally is like hockey. You're exactly
right. You got to be on your game, Joe, because to tell all the listeners who's coming in and out all night long, it's going to be a challenge.
And they're going 3 at a time, in and out. It is a line change. You're right. Blakely behind the back dribble, working it up, draws the center the double team at the center line, gets it back to Enrique. They're using her to help break that press. Scott stepped through, almost traveled and was fouled. She got away with one there. I thought maybe had shuffled a little bit, but she was fouled and will go to the line.
Got away with one. She had the jumper. She just can go to her middle game. Once she turned the corner right there, I think she was surprised she was that wide open.
Yep. Foul on Jillian Hollingshead, a 6'5" senior from Gainesville, Georgia, transfer from the University of Georgia. And Scott at the line for 2. And her first is good. She has been outstanding in the first 2 contests, averaging 20.6 rebounds per game.
Really came on at the end of last season as that second one finds the bottom of the net also, Joe.
She makes both free throws. She's got 6. The lead doubled up now, 10-5. Almost a stumble there by Cooper, who brought it up court. Cooper is 6-foot sophomore, transfer from the University of South Carolina. Cooper goes cross court to the corner. They jack up a 3 again. This one's off the iron. Offensive rebound just taken away by Latham. Latham picks up the dribble. They'll reset. Cooper behind the back dribble, goes up over Blakely from 16, bricked it off the backboard, no good. Boulder Rava with the rebound, lets the traffic clear. Blakely going to take it coast to coast. Lay it up with the left hand. Nice. If Middle Tennessee takes care of the basketball, they are getting to the rim.
And getting wide open, easy shots. That's the question about this defense for the Lady Vols.
12-5 Middle Tennessee, another line drive three. Bricked off the backboard, shot blocked, but a foul from behind. My goodness.
It's really a sight to see, but it's crazy. It's their offense.
Yes.
They want that. They talk in all their notes about how many three-point shots they attempt. Well, they attempt them, I don't think to make them. They attempt them because it gets the ball somewhere around the rim, and then they can use their length and athleticism to get the putbacks.
Fouls on Scott, her first, team's first. Now you understand. When I looked at the stats earlier and saw in the UT Martin game, as the first free throw was up and good by Tess Darby, her first points, the offensive rebounding was 33-7.
Yeah, so what does that tell you?
They're missing a lot of shots.
They're missing a lot of shots.
Got the roll on the second free throw, so Darby gets them both.
And I'm a coach. I'm all about offensive rebounds. But I'm also about a field goal percentage, too. I'd like to shoot over 50% as a team and dominate the boards.
Well, Tennessee 2 of 11 from the field right now. Middle Tennessee is 5 of 7. Most of them have come in the paint. Blakely races across the center line, guarded by Spencer. To Scott. Scott, a lot of hand checking going on again. Scott's going to drive to the basket again, missed the shot. Another getting in there contested and not able to finish.
One more ball change, one more ball screen, that's a layup.
Kick to the three-point line, another brick off the backboard. Enrique with a rebound. My goodness. I mean, they're not even drawing iron. 4:40 to go first quarter. Middle Tennessee leading 12-7. They're going to call an offensive foul. That's a tough one. Enrique made the catch at the top of the key. The Tennessee defender ran into her and then fell down.
And she just gathered the ball. She didn't turn. I think Coach Insel's got a right to question that call.
And that's going to happen right now. That's the first on Enrique. Timeout on the floor. 4:38 to go first quarter. Middle Tennessee 12, Tennessee 7. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Bucks, cash, bread, coin, dough, bank, loot, cheddar, whatever you call it, the Cash Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery have lots of it. 4 great games absolutely loaded to the brim with top prizes from $50 to $1,000. Now that's a whole lot of cabbage. Moolah, cheese, dinero, Benjamins. Well, you get the idea. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles. TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Murphy Center. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member services. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit MTE.com to learn more. And about that scoreboard, well, light it up, Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
12-7 Middle Tennessee leads Tennessee in Knoxville. Our first minute of today's game was brought to you by First Vision Bank. Accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank. With dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools. Your vision is our mission. FVB.bank. FDIC, equal housing lender. Well, look at the stat sheet. Tennessee 2 of 12 from the field, 1 of 7 from three-point range. Middle Tennessee is 5 of 8 from the field. Turnovers was one, Darren, we were going to look at, obviously. Middle has turned it over 3 times. It has led to 3 points, but really nothing. They haven't had great difficulty dealing with the pressure to this point.
No, they haven't, and I was surprised when I saw that they counted that three-point shot as points off a turnover, because that was just kind of from the flow. I think it was almost even a dead ball.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever it may be, Middle Tennessee is getting any shot they want in the paint right now. No need to even worry about a three-point shot right now. When they're patient and they're turning the corner, we're seeing them get layups.
That was the change in the Grand Canyon game when they started running that drive to the basket and just took over in the paint. It made the difference. There's a long three for the Lady Vols. It's good from straight away. That was hit by Samara Spencer. She was the 2022 Southeastern Conference Freshman of the Year at Arkansas. 12-10, and now an opportunity for Scott. She hits it, had a foot on the line. It was a two-point jumper, but Scott with 8 here in the first quarter.
And that's a big answer. That's one of those
Boy,
times.
now a long-range three. This is off the mark. A rebound is tipped out, taken away by Tennessee. Boy, you've got to get those 50-50 balls.
Yeah, don't stand and watch. Go get the basketball.
Puckett fall-away jumper, no good. Rebound, offensive board again, put back in a foul. Foul is going to be on Blakely, her first.
Yeah, to me, Scott got caught standing and watching instead of blocking out and trying to pursue that rebound right there.
Tennessee, 3 of 14 from the field.
And 2 threes from Spencer.
Mm-hmm. First free throw is no good. Z Spearman, transfer from Miami. She scored 25 in the opener against Sanford. That is the second most points ever scored by a Lady Vol in her debut game. But she missed both free throws here. Rebound actually got on the floor, and Tennessee took it away. You just cannot let that continue to happen. Long three is good. There's the problem. Gave Spencer another chance. She's got 3 triples. Had 3 Lady Raiders around the basketball. It hit the floor, and Tennessee came away with it. And now an air ball thrown to the front court, saved by Scott. Put one up, contested, and fouled. Offensive foul on Tamia Scott. That's her second. And now Middle Tennessee's beginning to get a little bit out of control.
And the pace has picked up, and that plays into Tennessee's hands right there. Middle needs to take a deep breath, relax, but it started with that missed free throw. And the free throw shooter is the one that got the rebound. That
should never happen. That's right.
Never happen.
Now, significant, Tamia Scott has 2 fouls. She stays in the game. Rick Insel just reminded her you got 2. Spencer feeling it, looking for another 3-point opportunity. She takes it, and she hits it. She's got 4 threes in the first quarter. And the lead for the Lady Vols is 16-14. Gregory front court. Need to settle down, run a good look. There's Enrique with 3. It's an air ball. Out of bounds. It will stay with Middle Tennessee. They have gotten away, Darren, from what was working. Running the ball, dribbling, setting the screen at the top on the left, and going to the right side of the lane. It was wide open.
It's really hard sometimes with a team, especially early in the year, to get them to really embrace that style. Because Middle, for the most part, doesn't mind running a little bit.
Middle lobs it in, Boulder Raven. Now Scott, little shot fake, 15-footer good. Tamia's got 10.
And that's a tough shot because that was still only 1 pass and a dribble to a pull-up.
Tied at 16, 2:45 to go first quarter. Dribble by Cooper, forces up a shot in the lane, good. First points for Talasia Cooper. Sat out last year. She was a late transfer from South Carolina and opted to sit out the season. 18-16 Lady Vols. Inside 2.5 to go first quarter. Blakely with the dribble. Bouldereva had it tipped away and stolen. Cooper on the breakaway will lay it up and in. But Bouldereva out near the center line is not where she needs to be. Tennessee took advantage. And now the 4-point lead for the Lady Vols. The lob, there's Bouldereva. Pass was intended for her. Hit the backboard, turned over to Tennessee. Cooper drives to the basket, had it blocked out of her hands, but saved it over here to the bench out of bounds. It'll go to the Lady Raiders.
And Cooper right now understands also that Scott's got 2 fouls, and she's really looking to be aggressive right now and making Tamia Scott trying to defend her without fouling. That's how she's getting to the rim so easily, Joe.
I think you could turn off the shot clock in this game. I don't think it's relevant. I haven't even looked at it in the first 8 minutes.
Yeah, and again, Middle's got to settle down, get back to running their offense.
Blakely guarded by Boyd, bounces to Bouldereva. Bouldereva, a couple dribbles, hands off back to Blakely. Blakely bounces to Gregory, left wing. Lob inside Bouldereva. Spins to the lane. Nice pivot to the left. Banked it too strong. No good. Good look. Just didn't finish. Cooper the other way for the Lady Vols. Blakely went for the steal. Didn't get it. Cooper kicks to the wing. Good recovery by Gregory in the corner. But Cooper's going to fire the three. Barely grazed front iron. Another offensive board. If they would just secure that ball barely grazed the iron and it just threw it off enough. And she missed the opportunity for the rebound. 22-16 Lady Vols. Bounce pass to Gregory. Basket was good, credited to Boyd, her first points. Boldareva, the handoff. Blakely. Scott now straight away Enrique. Now Blakely, shot clock is at 5. That's a three that's way off the mark. Looked like one of Tennessee's. It hit the backboard, no iron. Cooper comes uncontested all the way to the basket, spins, missed it. Rebound out of bounds, and it will go to Middle Tennessee. Not pretty.
No, but that plays right into the Lady Vols' hand. Yep. They want this game to be ugly.
Well, they're getting it. That's exactly what it is.
And the offense, you hit it in your description of the action there. Those offensive rebounds don't come off traditional because they're such bad misses. It's really hard. Tennessee's doing a great job of pursuing those loose balls.
Lady Vols by 6, 22-16, 35 seconds left, 13-second difference shot clock and game clock. Scott with 10 in the first quarter, also playing with 2 fouls. Blakely sends it to the far corner, Enrique. Enrique to the basket, little step through, missed the shot. Rebound Puckett. Lady Vols could play for the final shot. I doubt they will. Spencer through contact by Blakely, and that's 2 on Blakely. So now Scott and Blakely each with 2 personal fouls, and that's the 5th team foul. That's going to send the Lady Vols to the line. Remember, Darren, Tennessee picked up the first 4 fouls of the quarter. Middle Tennessee didn't have any. Since then, 5-0 the other way.
Well, they're coming off of missed shots in transition where Tennessee can really be aggressive, play downhill, and look to force the action.
Spencer doesn't stand on the free throw line. She stands right off it about a foot. She missed the first one, made the second one. She's got 13 in the quarter.
Now Middle needs to hold for the last shot.
17.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Trailing 23-16. It was 12-7 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Blakely cut off on the drive, hesitates, goes up and under with a reverse. Nice reverse, good. Blakely with 4, with 1 second left from midcourt, banks off the backboard, and no good. Well, after a solid start, the Lady Vols got it junked up a little bit the way they wanted the game to go and pulled out to a 5-point lead after the first quarter.
Yeah, but I'm okay with this. I mean, you just got to stay within striking distance when you're on the road playing in a really, really hostile environment. So it would have been nice to have the lead, but we're okay.
23-18, Lady Vols with the lead. Back to the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
Looking for the ultimate hangout spot? Head to Cedar Glade Brews. With 12 taps and over 100 bottles and cans, we've got craft beer, seltzer, mead, kombucha, cider, non-alcoholic, and craft soda for everyone. We're family and dog-friendly, featuring food trucks, live music, and trivia nights. Plus, you can book our space for private events inside or on our spacious patio.
Blue Raider fans enjoy a Cedar Glade brew in the Murphy's Center Beer Garden.
Purveyors of foamy goodness, Cedar Glade Brews, where great times and good vibes await.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Atmos Energy is delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and business in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future. As we get set for the second quarter here from Thompson Bowling Arena, Food City Center in Knoxville, Joe Fisher, Darren Park with you. Tennessee leads 23-18. The Lady Raiders 8 of 15 from the field, 0 for 2 from three-point range. Tennessee 8 of 22 from the field, 4 of 12 from three, all 4 of those from Samara Spencer. Rebounding, 14-8 edge in favor of Middle Tennessee, but 8 of those are offensive rebounds, and that's one of those you said some of the shots are so off kilter from Tennessee, they just go to awkward places.
And that's what's hard to simulate when you're scouting a team like this. You try to shoot as wild a shot as you can in air balls and all that, but it's still really hard to get your team to understand. When that ball goes up, you can't just run in to get it and pursue it off the rim. You got to turn it.
You got to find somebody.
You got to do that first and then go pursue the basketball.
Tennessee will inbound, and it will be Spencer, who had an outstanding quarter, 13 points in the opening quarter, to Whitehorn. Whitehorn, right side of the lane, cut off by Scott, playing with 2 fouls. To the corner, the 3 is on air ball. No, barely grazed the iron, but once again, an offensive board. It just nicked the front iron. 3 by Cooper straight away is short. Rebound, good position there by Scott. Tamia Scott for the Lady Raiders into the front court. Just underway, second quarter. Bounces it to Gregory. Got Savannah Davis in there now, her first appearance, and she's got the ball. On the wing to Scott, looking inside for Boulder Raven. Now they work it to the top. Screen set by Enrique. Shot clock at 10. Gregory about 30 feet away, needs some help. Gregory still dribbling. Now launches the 3. It's too strong. Rebound, Boulder Raven had it for a moment. It hit Davis. She was standing on the side or the baseline. It'll go to the Lady Vols. So 9:11 left in the first half. Lady Vols leading 23-18.
And that possession right there, look, it gave everybody a chance to catch their breath. That was a great possession for Middle Tennessee, even though they didn't score.
Inside, nice little slip at the top, and Whitehorn cuts to the basket. Her first points. 6-foot junior transfer from Clemson. 25-18, Lady Vols. Gregory handling the point right now. Blakely sitting at the moment with 2 fouls. We'll check in a moment. Scott to the corner to Enrique. Back out to Scott. Enrique sets a screen. Scott to the top of the key. Bounce pass right wing Gregory. Now in Boulder Raven. Boulder Raven to her left. Little fall away too strong. Rebound, loose ball. They're going to tie it up on the baseline. Possession error, I believe, will give it to the Lady Raiders.
Got to a second ball screen that time. I liked it. And then instead of the ball screen, they post-fed Boulder Raven. The more times she can get a touch within the scope of their offense, the better things look for the Lady Raiders.
They got to wonder where the struggles on this offense currently. Gregory not scoring a lot. Enrique not scoring a lot. Where's it going to fall for the Lady Raiders? The inbound to Blakely. Again, Blakely and Scott each playing with 2 personal fouls here in the second quarter. Blakely off the screen. To the top, Enrique lobs it inside Boulder Raven. Goes left, goes up off the glass, good, nice finish.
I'm just a big believer in post touches.
Yep. Well, when she takes her time and gets her feet set under her, she's able to finish that. Spear thought about the 3. Gregory got out there quickly. Instead the kick, there's Spencer again. An air ball 3 this time goes into the corner, and it's tapped out. Good hustle by Puckett, tapped it out off Enrique. It'll stay with the Lady Vols.
Just got to grab the basketball. You can't. At the end of the day, we've seen enough of action here in the first quarter and 3 minutes to know that we got to grab those rebounds if we want any chance of Middle Tennessee getting a victory tonight.
Yep, just getting killed on the offensive glass so far. Left corner, Spearman for a 3 that's too strong. Rebound, Tamia Scott. That was a more traditional miss. It hit the iron and came off in a normal way.
And there's been several that have actually hit our hands.
Yeah. 7:38 to go, first half. Blakely up top, Enrique. Spots for a 3 straight away. Missed it offline left. Rebound, Tennessee. She's just been struggling offensively last couple of games. Doing a lot of other good things, but not much offensively. Should be 3 seconds. There's the whistle. You heard the 3 from Rick Insel right in front of us. He finally got it.
Sometimes
at about 4.5.
Sometimes the coach has to remind the officials what's going on. So
well, you don't see it much anymore. It's rarely called,
especially with the Lady Vols and the way they play and the style that they play. But Enrique, she's got to hit a couple of those 3s from that funnel position on the court. That would really, really loosen up the defense a little bit.
There's the double team in the backcourt. Blakely draws it, asks for timeout. Now Tennessee has forced 4 10-second violations this season. forced 5 all of last season. So,
yeah, that was a smart call by Blakely there. She went behind the back, and right when she did that, that's when the double team came. You've got to be careful about a retreat dribble. That just invites double teams coming your way.
Blue Raider fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town for your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs. Lee Company is the team to call. 615-867-1000 or leecompany.com. Middle Tennessee, 9 of 19 from the field, 0 for 4 from three-point range. Tennessee, 9 of 27 from the field, 4 of 16 from three. Rebounding an 18-11 edge, but when you look at offensive boards, what is it now, 10-2 in terms of offensive rebounding in favor of the Lady Vols. That leads to second chance points, I think 11-0 at last look. So
yeah, and that's the stat that I'm curious to see how that unfolds, more so than the points off of turnovers, because Middle Tennessee so far has been doing a decent job. They can win the basketball game if they continue to take care of the basketball like this. They can't win the basketball game if those second chance points gets out of hand.
Lady Vols have won a lot of games in this building over the years, 521-60. That's almost 90%. Against four-year schools in the state of Tennessee over time, the Lady Vols are 264, 62-1. Of course, a lot of those would be Vanderbilt over the years.
Yeah, this is a special place. And 22 years of coaching for me, never played the Lady Vols. This is my first trip to Thompson Bowl. And when the series was agreed upon and we knew this game was coming a couple years ago, I said, okay, you know what, this would be a really good opportunity to see my first game in Thompson Bowl and to see the Lady Raiders come into this arena. And you can't help but get a little nostalgic, regardless of what color you wear, because of what Pat Summitt and what the Lady Vols did for college basketball.
Well, when you think about it, only one program in women's basketball has made all 42 NCAA tournaments, and that's Tennessee.
Yeah, a couple times it's questionable.
It was really, they got in on some reputation a couple times, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah, the Louisiana Tech, I was a Lady Texter for a while coaching there, and they had the second longest streak until that was broke the year after I left there. But
well, they had some really good teams over the years.
Well, and the legend is, with Leon Barmore and Sonia Hogue at Louisiana Tech, that this blue that you see with the Lady Vols, that's Texter blue, and that was to pay homage to Coach Barmore and the way that program started college women's basketball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Middle Tennessee with the ball. Gregory, a long-range three off the iron and bounced in. It hit the left front of the iron, jumped straight up, and settled in.
That was a set play out of the timeout. Really good call by Middle Tennessee.
Penetration to the lane. Nice step through and the lay-in with the left hand by Hollingshead. Jillian Hollingshead, 6'5", with a nice move. She passed up the three-point look and knew what she was doing. 27-23. Lady Vols lead by 4. Oh, weak pass and stolen away. Behind the back dribble and taken to the basket, stripped away by Gregory, but they're going to call a foul on Gregory. First.
There it is, the first live ball turnover that led to a transition opportunity for Tennessee. And that's just Jalen Gregory being casual with the basketball. After Courtney Blakely did a great job of getting it to Gregory when she got double teamed.
Boyd makes the first free throw. Kanaya Boyd. She's got 3 points out of Las Vegas. 6:34 to go in this half. 28-23 Lady Vols. She makes both tosses. 29-23 Tennessee. Pressure continues. Blakely sees the double team. Bounce pass taken by Scott. Now they'll have an opportunity with the numbers. There's the dish. There's the lay-in. And they are going to wave. Are they going to count the basket or wave it off?
She's going to count the basket.
They're going to say White 53 is a block. No, I think they're saying before the shot.
Well, the official that blew the whistle counted the basket. She made the signal to count the basket.
And now the discussion among the officials, obviously the Lady Raiders want that counted.
Well, and it might be Lady Raider ball underneath. They're going to take a look at it,
I think. Yep.
Because the foul happened in the act of passing. So it's not a shooting foul per se, because that was where the contact from the drive. But the foul occurred while the shot was in
going
motion.
up. Mm-hmm.
So in my understanding, and I don't claim to have all the answers, But I think it should be Middle Tennessee's count the basket. Middle Tennessee should have ball underneath the basket.
So they're taking a look. Go over to the monitor to see, I think just what you're talking about, if the foul happened before or after the shot was taking place.
Yeah. And regardless, that was the same possession as before. Blakely gave it up to Tamia Scott on the hook, and then Tamia, instead of attacking, she decided to go and make a play to the rim. That's one of those attacks that Coach Insel talked about. We got a monitor here, Joe, and it really looks to me like right there's the contact, and Boldareva's in the act of shooting. So my understanding is it should count, and it looks like they're going to call it on the floor.
Yeah, they're going to say on the floor, no basket. Yeah, I didn't think she had it out of her hands at the time the foul was committed, but nonetheless.
We need that NBA continuation.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Just for that possession and then go back to the old way.
Foul was on Hollingshead, her second. Lady Raiders inbound to Scott. 20 on the shot clock on the inbound. Blakely with a bounce pass to the top. Boldareva, left side Scott. Scott goes inside Boldareva, works to the lane, spins left, off the glass, good. If she just does that and settles, she can have a big night.
And she doesn't have to play fast because a double team's not coming. They're playing her one-on-one.
Yes, they have not doubled her yet. 29-25, 6 minutes to go in the half. Lady Raiders trailing by 4. Well, Blakely jumped that passing lane. The three put up no good. Enrique with a strong rebound.
Great denial by Courtney Blakely.
And the lead pass. Boldareva getting back, laid it up, and she traveled with it.
I don't know about that call. I don't think she traveled.
Shot was blocked, and Rick Insel looking at her saying, put the ball on the floor one time and then go up with it. But
1-2. And it wasn't a. But now, what I'll say, Boldareva kind of slowed her run. I don't think she was expecting to get that pass. If she runs hard, she's going to catch that more in stride and score it, but it wasn't a travel.
So with the turnover, Spencer front court for the Lady Vols. Bounces to the right wing. Spear lost it in traffic. They scrap to the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow will leave it with the Lady Vols. Leading scorer in the game for Tamia Scott with 10 points for the Lady Raiders, 13 points for Samara Spencer to lead Tennessee. Lady Raiders have never won in Knoxville. Only win in the series came last year in Huntsville on a neutral court.
Never won in the state of Tennessee. This would be big.
Yeah, it would. It would be 2 in a row.
And 2 in a row.
Wiping up a little perspiration on the floor right now. They'll box the lane, will Tennessee, as Spencer inbounds on the baseline. Sends it into Whitehorn, hands it back to Spencer. Spencer guarded by Blakely. Remember, Blakely and Scott each playing with 2 fouls. Puckett drives in on Enrique, forces up a left-handed shot, bounces no good. Ball is knocked out of bounds by the Lady Vols. Well, you're right, Darren. They crash the glass. Now, sometimes they crash over the person that's standing in front of them, but they come hard to the glass.
Yeah, and the theory there is if they only call it 20% of the time, then go over the back. We got enough players, we're rotating in and out.
Blakely front court with the basketball. Lady Raiders trailing by 4. Enrique back to Blakely. Blakely off the screen, hesitates, drives to the lane, right side, jump stop, laid it in that time. Got her feet under her, got set and finished it.
Finished through contact. Great job of Courtney Blakely going to the rim.
6 for Blakely. 2-point game. Whitehorn, all they wanted to travel, they finally get the whistle. And Rick Insel talking to the official over here saying that was your job to call it. And finally the official on the other side reached in and bailed him out. There were about 14 other officials over here in blue sitting next to us that all said travel at the same time.
And another 500 in the stands.
Enrique hands to Gregory. A chance to tie or take the lead. Gregory looking back. They're trading running the point right now. Bounce pass to Enrique. Enrique, there's the backdoor cut to Scott. Had it blocked. Got it back. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Tennessee. Couldn't finish. 2 decent looks.
Little too far under the rim, made it tough.
Spear launches the 3. It's no good. Rebound, and the foul over the back is going to be called. There's the one crashing the glass. They went over the back. This time it got called on Spearman.
Yeah, Spearman has no problem elevating over probably 90% of the country. You try to elevate over Boulder Rava, that same size, that makes it a little more difficult.
Team foul number 3, full court pressure. Get it into Blakely and turn it over immediately. Lady Vols need the rest of the team to come back. Boy, stepping into a 3 that's in and out and back in there. That could have been a travel on Latham. Caught the ball, took a couple of steps, then jump stopped and took the shot. 32-27, Tennessee's lead back out to 5, 4 minutes left in the half. Blakely. Bounce pass, boy, another casual pass is batted away, saved by Blakely, finally to Enrique. You cannot throw a weak pass against this group. Scott fires a 3, spins out, no good. Rebound Cooper for the Lady Vols. Cooper behind the back dribble. Floater in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound knocked out of bounds. It will go to Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, and when it's a dead ball out of bounds, Middle can't run the baseline, and that's what happened with that turnover last time.
Gregory inbounds this time to Blakely. 3:32 left to go in the half. Blakely has the pass, tried to throw a baseball pass, and it was tipped and stolen. Another turnover.
Blakely's
Lady Vols.
tired. She's tired, Joe.
Jumper is no good. Rebound crashing. Boulder Rava had it. Handed it to Blakely, who was shoved. And the official said, originally gave it to Tennessee. What it should have been was a foul on Tennessee because Blakely literally got shoved out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to call it a tip ball out of bounds, but Courtney Blakely needs a rest. She's tired right now because she had the easy pass right there to the middle of the court. She tried to make that home run pass up the lane to Tamia Scott.
So Joanna Davis checks in. She'll inbound on the baseline, gets it into Gregory. They'll look for her to bring it up, draw the double team. Now she splits the double team with a pass to Davis, but again, Tennessee diving for the loose ball, putting it up. Offensive foul, wave it off. Offensive foul, wave it off. Foul on Cooper.
Coach Caldwell's out to half court now. She's upset with the officiating. I liked the call. I might be a little biased. We got the replay coming here, but again, Savannah Davis has to go meet that pass. She stopped, and then her feet were set.
Yep.
Maybe
it's
sliding
close.
a little.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe sliding a little.
You can tell the crowd here.
They saw the replay also.
So Middle Tennessee will inbound. If we ever give them the ball to do it. Scott does so to Davis. Back to Scott. They're going to let Scott bring it up now. Bringing it up across the center line. Scott sees a lane, drives to the basket, lost it, and out of bounds. It's going to go to Tennessee. Trying to buy Blakely some time, as you mentioned, but having difficulty.
Yeah, and I like Tamia Scott breaking that pressure because the size on her, she can win that matchup, but then she's got to slow down and get to her right hand. Her left is still under development. She's got to get back to that right hand.
11 turnovers on the Lady Raiders. 32-27, Tennessee with the lead. We're inside 3 minutes to go first half. It's been pretty much, I think, what we expected it would be. Spear picks up the dribble, hands it off to Spearman. Spearman in the lane, spins right, goes up over Boulder Rava, no good. Knox with a rebound. To Blakely. Now Lady Raiders want to run. Down the middle of the court, Blakely bounces it to the wing. They'll settle it down. Gregory will bring it out. 2:30 to go in the half. Gregory guarded by the taller Puckett. Works it right to left. Now comes back to the right wing, Enrique. Shot clock at 8. Blakely racing right, left side of the lane, in the lane, puts it up too strong. Boulder Rava with a tip, and it's going to go out of bounds. I thought it was touched by a Tennessee player. Oh, they're going to call the foul on Enrique. Foul on Alina, that's her second. So now Blakely, Scott, and Enrique each with 2 personal fouls.
Get them through this last 2 minutes without picking up a third, and Coach Inzel's done another masterful job.
Spencer with the basketball for the Lady Vols. She's had a big first quarter. Long 3 by Puckett is good. Wow, that was a 30-footer.
It's a little horns action. They screen the screener and then pop for a 3. And Blakely got caught under that screen and didn't negotiate it right.
Largest lead of the night for the Lady Vols, 35-27. This is an important 145 for the Lady Raiders. Blakely Top of the key. They sag back off of her a little bit. She bounces past to Gregory. Shot clock at 10. Gregory with the left hand, slip screen to Boulder-Rava. Nice shot fake. Runs to the basket, left hand shot, no good. Loose ball, Lady Vols. Enrique had a hand on it, wisely pulled away from it, didn't want that third foul. Spencer lowers a shoulder, drives into traffic, cut off by Boulder-Rava. Hooks a pass to the top. Open three, good. That is their game. See Spearman, and just like that, the lead's 11. 38-27 Tennessee.
The three ball can shoot you out of games real quick, and it can get you a lead. And 2 straight threes right now has given Tennessee their biggest lead.
Boulder-Rava down low in contact and a foul, and Spearman ended up on the deck, and she's also going to end up with the foul. Middle Tennessee 1 of 6 from three-point range. Tennessee 7 of 22.
And Middle Tennessee is going to struggle from the perimeter because of the way Tennessee pressures defensively and their length.
Yep.
So they're not going to get just clean, wide open looks all night long, especially early.
Boulder-Rava makes the first free throw. She's got 7. She had 17 and 9 rebounds in the win last year over the Lady Vols. Missed the second free throw. Tennessee with a rebound. Just inside a minute left in this second quarter. Whitehorn cut off, back out to the top to Spencer. They'll set their offense. Asking for a screen from Puckett, then denies it, hands it to Puckett. She's going to launch another one. The long three, good again from the same spot. She's about 3 or 4 feet off the line, straight away, top of the key. 41-28 Lady Vols. The 3-ball getting it done tonight for the home team. Scott. Bounce pass to Blakely. And a whistle and a foul, I believe, away from the basketball.
They're going to get Puckett tangling with Boulder-Rava down low in the post position.
That should be free throws coming. I believe that's the 5th. Instead, must be the 4th.
Well, it says the scoreboard says 5.
I thought it was 5 as well. And that's what Rick Ensel's saying. I've got that as 5. It is. I mean, I thought I was right, but they were ready to go. So Boulder-Rava will go back to the line for 2. I always think it's a cool honor that she had. First free throw is short. To be named Hero of the Soviet Union. Twice. Have you ever been named hero of anything?
I tried to make myself hero of my casa, and I can't do that.
Boulder-Rava missed both free throws, but good hustle by Gregory to run down the loose ball. Lady Raiders maintain 3-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Enrique back to the basket, 20 feet away. Hands it to Gregory. Gregory had 22 in the win over the Lady Vols last year. Shot clock at 4. Nice entry pass. Boulder-Rava scoops with the left and scores.
What a pass by Jalen Gregory.
1 second left from midcourt off the glass and no good. Well, the 3-ball, the turnover, as we thought would be factors, they were. And at intermission, Tennessee leads at 41-30.
Yeah, and a couple of those shots were wide open. Puckett hits one wide open, and then she starts feeling good about herself. And those are just backbreakers. Backbreakers when they miss so many.
Oh, yeah.
In the first quarter and a half, and they just hit 3 in a row, or just that momentum.
So halftime here at Thompson Bowling Arena, Food City Center. It's Tennessee 41 and Middle Tennessee 30. Stay with us. More in a moment. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in supporting and treating Middle Tennessee State University athletes. Providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, or muscles, TOA's team of orthopedic specialists can get you back in the game. Same-day appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Injured? Visit one of our many ortho urgent cares, or to make an appointment, call 1-855-NEED-TOA or visit www.toa.com. TOA, the official team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics.
How do you create a tradition of leadership? You power it with impressive towing and hauling, sharpen it with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 47 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence, only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available features. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2023 total sales.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Halftime from Knoxville, Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. The Lady Vols of Tennessee lead Middle Tennessee 41-30. Lady Raiders got off to a good start, led 12-7. They had the things under control, and then the Lady Vols, Darren, kind of got things speeded up and a little out of kilter, which is what they want. Got some open threes, got a bunch of offensive rebounds, and ended up with this 11-point lead.
Yeah, I thought that once the game got sped up and Tennessee took the lead, Middle then they regrouped, they handled that, and then they played them even for a while, and then those wide open three-point shots that last 4 minutes of the first half, I mean, those are just backbreakers when you're trying to stay close against a team and on the road in front of a tough crowd. You really need some things to go your way in the last 3 minutes. You know, kid that's an 8% shooter hits 2 threes, and all of a sudden that 5-point lead becomes an 11-point lead.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. We'll come back and go through some of the stats for you right after this. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball from Van Wagner.
MT Dining is eating made easy. With more than 19 dining locations, you will never run out of variety on campus. Whether it's Chick-fil-A, Subway, or Starbucks, we've got the brands you love right here. Need a quick snack or Scantron? Stop by one of the 5 pods on campus and try out MT Dining's new Farm to Fork experience. Farmers Market, now open, located in the Student Union. Visit mtdining.com for more information or visit our office in the Keithley University Center, room 202.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Roscoe Brown is proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company for over 80 years. Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com. Bucks, cash, bread, coin, dough, bank, loot, cheddar, whatever you call it, the Cash Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery have lots of it. 4 great games absolutely loaded to the brim with top prizes from $50 to $1,000. Now that's a whole lot of cabbage. Moolah, cheese, dinero, Benjamins. Well, you get the idea. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Blue Raider fans, Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Textbook Brokers, is the place to get your Blue Raider gear. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Lightning's Locker Room is just across the street from Floyd Stadium at 1321 Greenland Drive. It has all the MT polos, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all the other game day gear you'll ever need. See the selection online at mtsugear.com or in Murphy Center on game days. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Textbook Brokers.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Dr. Davis Spivey and Murfreesboro Oral Surgery and Implant Center are proud supporters of Blue Raider athletics. For over 25 years, Dr. Spivey has provided the best oral surgical care possible to our community. Tennessee leads Middle Tennessee 41-30 at the half. In the first half, Lady Raiders 13 of 28 from the field. That is a total for the game of 46%. 1 of 6 from 3 and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Tennessee 14 of 38 from the field. That's 10 more shots. 8 of 23 from three-point range. Some of them were long distance. 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Rebounding, a 23-19 edge for the Lady Vols, a 10-4 offensive rebounding edge. Turnovers, we were going to talk about that. We knew that was going to be a factor. Darren, 12 for Middle Tennessee, 6 for Tennessee. Points off turnovers, and a bunch of these came in that second quarter when things kind of got sped up. End of the first quarter, early second. 16-3 points off turnovers in favor of the Lady Vols.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. The second chance points, a couple threes that, you didn't contest as well as you could have, and then the points off of turnovers. Because at the end of the day, if you told the Middle Tennessee staff, hey, we'll have 24 turnovers, and we're halfway there right now, they take it against a team like this with the style they play. So, the stats aren't completely out of hand. The rebounding stats, Middle Tennessee's doing a nice job there. They're shooting the ball well when they get the looks. It's just they've got to limit Tennessee to one shot as much as they can this second half, especially if some of those threes are going to continue to fall.
Tennessee was held to 18 points in the second quarter, only the second quarter of play this season where they have scored less than 20 on the season. So a lot of things, as you said, you're in it. I mean, you're in it.
Yeah, shouldn't have been 18. I mean, those two threes, they really were looking at a 12-point quarter right there. So, hey, listen, man, Middle Tennessee is right there. That's why they play 4 quarters. You want to be under 10. You want to stay within striking distance, but 11 points. Middle gets the ball to start the second half, so come out with something good, get it to 9 or 8, and then play great defense second half, see what happens.
We'll take a break, go through the individual stats in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.